Hey everyone, it's Jordan. Today I'm going to be talking about my top 15 books of 2018 so far. I've read so many good books this year. I have trouble narrowing it. I wanted to do the top 10, but I have trouble narrowing it down because I've read so many good books. So let's get started. Coming to number 15 is Ink, Iron, and Glass by Gwendolyn Clare. I really like this book. I love the world. I love the characters. I also like how it's Victorian Italy and instead of usual Victorian England. I just really like the book. Plus the cover is really beautiful, and I just really like it. So, like, I have minor issues with it, but I still like the book. Overall, that's why it's on my top 15. Coming at number 14 is The Hazelwood by Melissa Albert. I also like the world for this one. I also love how they have mystery elements to this book. That's why I end up liking it, because it's about this girl whose grandmother died, I think, and then her mother goes missing, and then one of her characters ends up kidnapping her mom. I just really like the mystery elements to it, and I was like, I'm really loving mystery elements in different books, besides like the mystery novels obviously, but I definitely really like the story concept of this book, and I just like the books, even though I have like one issue, but I definitely like The Hazelwood. Yeah. Coming at number 13 is The Tempest by William Shakespeare. I love this play so much. I actually got to see the play before I actually read it. I saw the play 3 years ago, and I read the play this semester in school. I just love the play so much. Even though I've seen the play before reading it, I end up loving the play as soon as I've read it. It's my favorite Shakespeare play of all time. I just know that this is my ultimate favorite. I just don't know why, but I just love The Tempest. Coming in number 12 is Scarlet or Any of the Lunar Chronicles books by Marissa Meyer. I've started reading this series that it really grabbed my interest because it Cinder, the first book of the Lunar Chronicles, is a sci-fi retelling of Cinderella, and I've listened to them on audiobook. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this series so far. I'm still listening to Cresta by the time this video is being filmed, but I'm pretty sure that I'm finished Crest, and finishing this will end up on the list along with Scarlet. But I love the series so far, and I'm just loving this series overall. I can't wait to read more of the Lunar Chronicles. So yeah, I definitely loving the series so far. Coming to number 11 is Frankenstein by Mary Shelley. I honestly have seen Young Frankenstein. I know that's a parody of Frankenstein, but I have not read the book before I saw any of the film versions. I have like a little bit of a idea what the book's about, but I saw my old high school did a play of Frankenstein, so I kind of got an idea what the book's about, but I did not expect to like it as much as I did. That's one of the books that surprised me this year. I did not expect to like it because everybody considers it as a horror book, but from me reading it, it's more of a science fiction book. But yes, it does some horror elements to it. But I definitely love Frankenstein so far. I don't have my own copy yet, but I've planned on getting it soon. One of the Barnes & Noble's Classics edition. So yeah, I really like Frankenstein. Coming to number 10 is A Study in Charlotte by Brittany Cavallaro. I know this is a retelling of Sherlock Holmes, but I didn't know that I was gonna love it so much. I definitely love reading mysteries, and this is since it's a retelling of Sherlock Holmes, I really thought I was gonna have to read Sherlock Holmes before reading this, but they mention a lot of Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson's mysteries in this book that I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely loving it, because they're giving it a lot of background on Sherlock Holmes since this is about their descendants. I just love the series. I'm loving the I love Study in Charlotte. I definitely want to continue on the series because I'm like, I need more. I need more of Charlotte Holmes and Jamie Watson. I just love the characters. I love the concept of this retelling. So yeah, this is my number 10. Coming to number 9 is Hunted by Megan Spooner. This is a retelling of Beauty and the Beast. I love this so much. I've read this on audiobook and I just love they have you hear two different voices in the audiobook. You hear the Beast's voice and Yeva's voice, which is Beauty in this book. I love it so much. It's like reading an original fairy tale of Beauty and the Beast. That's how much I love it so much. And of course, if you guys have not watched any of my videos, you know that I love Peter Pan and Beauty and the Beast as a Disney fan. So yeah, I definitely love this book so much, and you should listen to the audiobook because it's really good. Coming to number 8 is The Book Jumper by Michelle Glacier. I'm sorry if I still can't pronounce her name. It's German, but anyways, I love the books so much just because this world, you get to see book jumpers. Book jumpers jump into different books and to protect literature from being destroyed. I was like, I want to be a book jumper because I want to interact with any of my favorite books, and especially Peter Pan because I love Peter Pan. So yeah, you get book jumpers can go into different books and classics that to make sure everything's right and nothing goes wrong. I just love The Book Jumper. So yeah, it took me a while to read it, but it was worth the read. So yeah, I love it as much as any other books I said I love. Coming to number 7 is By Your Side by Casey West. I love everything about this book. I love the characters, I love the romance, and I love that you get to the main character gets locked up in a library with a boy. That's like any bookworm's dream. I just love the book so much. I'm like, I want to read more Casey West books because it's like any other romance books that I've read in the past. So yeah, I definitely want to read more Casey West because of this book. Coming to number 6 is Long May She Reign by Rainey Thomas. I just love this book because the main character is so different than any other characters that I've read. And the other books that I've read, Freya is the princess who's not meant to be queen, but what's different about her than any other female protagonist is she's a scientist. I was like, this is definitely a book that my sister would love because she's in a science major in college. So I'm like, I'm definitely recommending this to her because the main character is a scientist because I know how much my sister loves science. So, but I also love the mystery elements to it because Freya finds out who poisoned her family. I'm like, yeah, you roll, girl. So I'm like, yeah, if you want looking for a book that's a fantasy standalone plus a female protagonist that's different than any other princesses, I definitely recommend Long May She Reign. Coming to number 5 is Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. I just love this book. I haven't read Dystopian for, I don't remember. I think it was since I was in high school, but I definitely love Ready Player One. I definitely love the virtual reality. I definitely love the virtual reality thing that's going on in the book, and I love that they bring up pop culture references. I was like, oh yeah, I know what this is. So yeah, I definitely love everything about Ready Player One, and I can't believe it's no longer a standalone and it's getting a sequel, and I'm like, I need the sequel now. But I have not seen the movie yet, so don't spoil what happens in the movie because I have not seen it, but I love Ready Player Ones so much. Coming in number 4 is The Neverland Wars by Audrey Greenhouse. This is a Peter Pan retelling. What's different about this retelling other than Everland? That's one of the other Peter Pan retellings that I've read. Peter Pan is real in this world, but parents are protecting their children from Peter Pan, who snaps children, take them to Neverland. But there's also war between Neverland and reality, and I just love everything about this book. I definitely need to read the sequel. I literally just got it out of the library, and yes, I don't own the book because I ran it from the library, but I definitely will buy my own copy, so I'm like, yes, I love this book so much, I'm definitely gonna it's worth to buy, and I want to read the rest of the books because I think it's a trilogy. I don't remember, so I definitely love the Neverland Wars so much, and I think it's really underrated. It's not one of those retellings that's mentioned on BookTube, so I highly, highly recommend the Neverland Wars. Coming at number 3, which I just finished, which is Umberland by Wendy Spinelli. I just love this book so much. I love it as much as I love Everland, which I previously just talked about. This is the sequel to Everland, which is a retelling of Alice in Wonderland. I just love this so much. I definitely love this as much as I love Everland. So yeah, I just want to read the rest of the series because I love the world, I love the characters. So yeah, I love this. I love Everland so much. Coming at number 2, the funny thing is, both of the books that are on number 1 and number 2, they're really tied right now. So number 2 is Heart of Iron by Ashley Poston. I did not expect to like this because it's a sci-fi retelling of Anastasia, which I only seen the movie once, so I'm like, I definitely need to watch it again. But when I read this, I'm like, oh my gosh, I just love this book so much. I love the characters, I love the war, I love the world, and I just need the sequel right now. I need Soul of Stars. I need the sequel right now. I really need the sequel. And coming to number 1, drumroll please. Yeah, you don't have to do the drum roll. Is Daughter of the Pirate King by Tricia Levenseller. I really love this book. I couldn't shut up about it on my channel, but I just love this world. I love the Alosa, the main character, and I love everything about it. I can't wait to read Daughter of a Siren Queen, which is the sequel to Daughter of the Pirate King duology. I love this book so much. I can't shut up about it. I just love everything about the book. I love, like I said, I love the characters, I love the world, and I mean, come on, pirates. I have not read anything about pirates since Treasure Island, so this is my number 1. This was really hard. It was between Daughter of a Pirate King or Heart of Iron, but this is number 1. That's a definite. This is number 1. So that's all for my top 15 books of the year so far. And if you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and comment down below some of your favorite books of the year so far, because I really want to know. You probably could tell I really had trouble narrowing down a list of books as my top picks, so I can't get down to 10, so I had to go to 15. And if you want to follow me on social media, I have Facebook under Lost Reader, and I have Twitter and Instagram on Lost Reader 19. I also have Goodreads, which I'll link down below. And if you don't want to miss any of my new videos, hit subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!